Hi, my name's Sully. I'm 18. I like to go for bike rides, especially like when it's like in these times when it's like quite quiet on the streets. It's quite good to go for a bike ride, refresh the mind, put some headphones in. I play football, so it's a good way to keep healthy and just to maintain that stamina, fitness whilst I'm not on the football pitch. There are different other ways that I've connected with my friends, family. I use WhatsApp. Houseparty is good because we use that for me and my friends. We do online workouts together as a group, so it allows us to keep healthy and keep in touch as well. So the first word that I would sum up for this coronavirus pandemic is probably it's quite upsetting, because the amount of lives that have been lost. The second one would be it's eye-opening. It's a topic that is quite devastating. It's affected every country around the world, and I would say that I miss most about being quarantined is that I can't see my friends. They're quite a big part of my life. And leaving college was quite hard. Being 2 years at college and I couldn't even say goodbye to my friends, my teachers, because it was just an abrupt end. I guess in this time, reading on the news all the time and social media and TV, there's only one main factor that you see, that's the coronavirus. And the biggest thing that I've taken away from this is the effects and the consequences that a virus can have. I'm helping my parents around the house doing chores. So for example, this morning I did a bit of ironing. In the afternoon I did a bit of the dishwashers, and now that it is Ramadan and it's coming towards the end of the fast, I thought I'd just help out and fry the samosas for iftar. I would say I've learned two different types of skills. The first being like digital skills, which is to do with Photoshop. I'm going on to study graphic design at university, so this is the perfect time to get onto the internet and search up some Photoshop tutorials. Another one being like quite a physical sort of trade, wallpapering. My dad was a wallpaper in the house, so I thought I'd just join in, and it seems like a simple task, but I thought I'd just help, and it allowed me to get another skill for the future if necessary. I think during this current crisis, it's important that we don't make people, well, especially our family and friends, that we don't make them feel alone in this, and we sort of talk to them, just see if they're okay mentally and physically. I haven't been doing that much because it's Ramadan, and doing a bit of exercise is not good for me in my opinion, because you're going to be hungry and thirsty as it is, and then doing exercise on top of that's going to be quite hard to do. So I just gotta take it easy. Maybe I do a jog every other day, or go for a bike ride every other day. Leaving college this year was probably one of the worst things. We kind of had big plans on kind of doing things towards the end of college, and having a bit of fun. I guess sort of like a necessity in my opinion, which is like the basics of cooking or baking. Going on to university, if I'm going to be staying at student accommodation, it allows me to use these skills and put it into practice and put it into my future life. When we're in college, or in our normal lives, we're out in the morning, and we come back, and I guess mid-afternoon. We take it for granted that we don't get to spend time with our family. Which superpower I would have during lockdown? I guess I'd go for a superpower of flying. I guess I've always wanted to sort of fly and see the world from above, and sort of just to see what, for example, the birds would see in the sky. And this week it's been a bit different. I haven't kept in touch with family that much, kind of doing my own thing more or less this week, but sort of keeping in touch with friends, mainly on the PlayStation when I get a chance to play on that with my mates. I guess nothing has really made me significantly angry this week, but seeing some videos on social media where people still aren't abiding by the lockdown procedure and guidelines, sort of can't really say what's made me happy this week. But I'm a big football fan, so to be able to see the football that they've shown on BBC is it's just sort of makes you happy that you can watch a bit of football at home. What sort of made me peaceful, definitely when I'm praying. What's making me anxious? Sort of leaving college when not knowing what's going to happen with sort of like your grades and how they're going to assess you and stuff like that. Being a Muslim, we have the holy book, the holy Quran. So one of the new things I took upon myself this week to learn is definitely one of the new chapters. Sort of to like recite it off by heart, learn that more off by heart. Like I already knew it off by heart, but I wanted to like perfect it. I can also like learn the English translation for the Arabic so that I could actually learn what it is that the Quran is saying. I think it's important, especially in lockdown, to do a bit of sport because it just allows you to think positively, and it allows you to get away from that negative stuff that you see all over the news. What difference that did the ease of the lockdown measures have for my daily life? It's not really done anything different for me because I didn't really go out much at all, and if I did, I just go out for a bit of exercise while I'm by myself. If I was the Prime Minister, I definitely would have closed the airports and all points of entries a lot sooner. One of the problems was that the point of entry such as airports and ports were still open and people were still coming into the country, which allowed the rate of infection and the people that may have had it to enter the country, and then it to sort of for other people to catch the virus. I'm a lot more health conscious, if that makes sense, because obviously like in the past when you go out you didn't really think about to make sure I do this, or I need to make sure I stay away from people like that. Definitely I've changed in the sense like I've become a better person, become a lot more goal orientated as well, so I've been able to learn a lot more new skills, sort of plan out my future as well. I'm definitely glad that I can go out. I will be able to go out and speak to people face to face, because I think it's a lot different like being able to speak to people on the phone. The new ways I've used social media or different ways of keeping in touch is definitely something that I will definitely use in the future. It's made us a lot more like self-aware of how much we actually need our friends to sort of like remain in the correct state of mind. No one's sure about when all this will end. No one is sure about what effect this will have for the country in the long run. So it's sort of something that we're just having to go through day by day. But I would definitely say that I am sort of worried about the future in the sense because I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Before this happened, I sort of had like almost like a plan where I'd finish college, then I'd have the break, and then I'd go to uni and start uni. Like this, I'm not sure when uni's going to start. I don't know if uni's a thing, and like if uni will if like uni will start in September, it might start next year now, or after this people might leave their work for like NHS. People might lose their jobs, so it's definitely going to be a hard thing to overcome going into the future. You just have to take each day as it comes.